Hello and good morning, students. Children, you know that we are doing a lesson on the Emperor Akbar, and we discussed that Emperor Akbar was the third ruler of the Mughal Empire after Babur, who founded the Mughal Empire, and his son Humayun, who was the father of Emperor Akbar. Akbar's mother name was Hamida Banu Begum. Akbar became king at a tender age of 14 years when his father died accidentally, and he became king with the help of Bairam Khan, who was his advisor, you can say his general, and who guided him till he grew up to the age where he can rule the vast empire. Emperor Akbar had established the great Mughal Empire, which was founded by Babur, his grandfather, and he defeated many important kings, like we discussed the Hindu, the general of the Afghan Empire, who was actually the last Hindu ruler. Then he defeated also Rana Pratap of Mewar in the battle of Haldighati. Queen Durgavati, who was a very brave and fearless queen, was also defeated by Emperor Akbar. And Chand Bibi, the queen or the ruler of Ahmednagar, was also defeated after she fought bravely. Akbar was very wise king who knew that if he maintained a good relationship with other important rulers, especially the Rajputs, he will be able to rule his vast empire, which was from west of Afghanistan till east, where we have the Assam side now, then from north to south. So he was having a very vast empire. So it was not possible for him to look after such a huge empire. So he had maintained a good relationship with the Rajputs, who were the very important rulers at that time, and he made them his ministers, like Raja Man Singh or Todarman was made the revenue minister. He also married Rajput princess and maintained a cordial relationship with the Rajputs. Though he was a Muslim ruler, he maintained a very good relation with his Hindu subjects or the people in his kingdom. Both Muslims, Hindus were very happy with Emperor. Children, now we are going to talk about other side of Emperor Akbar. Akbar actually suggested a new religion during his lifetime, and this religion was for the Muslims, for Hindus, even for the Buddhists and Jains, which were the other religions at that time, religious followers at that time. He was one who was very tolerant to all the religious people, and he gave a new religion to the people, and that religion was called Din-e-Ilahi. D-I-N, Din, I-L-L-A-H. So Akbar suggested, he gave a suggestion. He did not impose, he did not forcefully told every people in his kingdom to follow. He just suggested a new religious path called Din-e-Ilahi. Please remember this. Din-e-Ilahi is a new religious suggestion for him. Din-e-Ilahi. It means divine monotheism. Now what is divine monotheism? Because it believed in one God. One God. Okay? It encouraged belief in one God. It emphasized on morality, piety and kindness. The main thing about this religion is that have tolerance towards all other religion, have sympathy and pity for people of other religion, because at that time different religious followers were living in his kingdom. Some may be Hindus, some were Muslims, some were Buddhist or Jains. So bringing a tolerance, bringing a good relationship between his for subjects, he was important that he suggested a new religion called Din-e-Ilahi, and that means kindness towards not only people of other religion but also kindness towards animals, because at that time when studying the higher classes children, the sacrifice of animals were done, which is against the very unkind of the animals, because you are not tolerant towards animals. So sacrificing of animals and this, it was based on love, peace, respect and tolerance. So have respect towards people of other faith, tolerant towards other faith, have peace among the people. Only when there is peace in his kingdom, he can prosper. The kingdom can prosper, and that's why Akbar was known as the great emperor, who was very popular among his subjects, among the people of his kingdom, and they, whatever religious followers, they all were happy with Akbar. So children, this is Din-e-Ilahi for you. Divine faith on God, and God is one. As power lay in North India, the primary two were Hinduism and Islam. So these were the two main religious followers at that time in the northern part of India, the Muslims and the Hindus. Okay, and the new syncretic religion tried to bridge this divide by prescribing an ethical system that prohibit sins of flesh and encouragement. So as I told you, that killing of animals, sacrificing of animals, he did not want it. He did not want this sacrifice of animals, and he encouraged peace and love and sympathy, kindness towards all religious belief. So this is his, you can see the followers or his people in his kingdom, the subjects who came to him, whether they were Muslims or Hindus, he never biased with anybody, and his people, the subjects, were very happy with his with his way of ruling the kingdom. So this is Din-e-Ilahi. Just remember children, it is a religious path which was suggested by Emperor Akbar, and it encouraged belief in one God, which brought love, peace and respect and tolerance towards everybody, whether human beings or animals. Thank you children.